There's been a string of cougar sightings in the woods of Marquette County over the past few weeks. Thursday night was no exception as Superior Central welcomed in the Wolverines of Mid-Penn for the final match of the season. The Cougars were in unison before the game even started. They'd keep the rhythm the whole way through against a tough Mid-Penn squad. We pick up the action in the first set with a slew of precision shots. First, Vanessa Freeberg trades power for finesse. Then Brooke Passanen follows suit with a coffin corner shot to the far court to take an early lead. Passanen would keep the hot hand heavy. Off the set from Allie Bray with a rocket shot to the back row, almost taking the head off of Hunter Brandstrom in the process. Must have been contagious as Freeberg would jump into the spiking spirit with a laser of her own as she knocks this one down Main Street. It was just one of 13 kills for Vanessa on the night, but defense is just as important, especially on match point. Watch here as the volley goes back and forth between the two sides before Brianna Emmerd denies Kelsey Shope at the net, inviting her to a block party for one. Emmerd's block ended the first frame, and Superior Central would use that momentum to take down the next two sets and claim the throne as co-champions of the CUP Conference with Munising. We head south to Gladstone, where the Braves came out screaming against a feisty Flivver squad. Midway through the first frame, the Braves set the tone for what would be a ferocious fight to the finish as Lexi Hongesta booms one to the back row. It was a little too much for the Flivvers to handle, but Katie Spelunga and Jessica Boudry minded the top of the net just to be safe. Then it was the Flivvers' turn to sport their stout defense, stuffing a volley down their throat for what looked like a point until Braves captain Callie Jensen scrapes one off the ground to keep the rally alive back and forth. But then they'd use their head in a very unproductive way to give the Flivvers an early lead. That little trick was quite the treat for Coach Steve Andrews, who clearly took advantage of Halloween dress protocol. He'd be saying ours soon enough as Kaylee Jensen sets up Jessica Boudry for a monster mash here. It wouldn't be enough to unseat Kingsford, though, as they'd go on to win the set and the match 3-1. A nice way to end the season for the Flivvers.